Hello, long time no see. Today I will be making 3 types of onigiri. Onigiri are these funny triangle shaped rice balls that, funnily enough, come from Japan. But onigiri in Japanese translates to rice balls for some reason, despite the fact that they are clearly triangle.
Yes.
But don't worry, instead we shall refer to Brock's definition, as I think this best represents what they really are.
Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
So first, we shall prepare our rice, filling this basin with rice. We put in what I like to call around about a cup of rice, and we wash it with water, rubbing our little fingies in it. We wash our rice as it apparently makes it taste better and cleans it. But the Chinese, which actually like to disagree, as washing the rice just removes that lovely white stuff. So after that careful rub, we dump our nurtured water and restart until our rice becomes clear. Now we fill up the tub to the point where the ricey layer is a fingernail deep in the water, and schlong it into this fabulous rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, first of all, shame on you. Secondly, go buy a rice cooker and receive enlightenment from Rice Buddha himself. Anyways, while our rice cooks, we will prepare the other ingredients. So, we take our tin tuna in oil. Oh wait, this is fresh water. Pop the fish contents into a bowl, squirt the QP on the fish, and stir lovingly with an airplane spoon. Once our fish turns into a smooth, delectable texture, seal it with cling wrap and send it to the fridge, ensuring it cannot escape. Next, we have the salmon, of the cooked variant. Okay, look, a Sigma male would choose the big slab of salmon, as it just tastes and looks so much better. But my monkey is set to be spanked, so I'm going with the premium selection smoked salmon instead. We tried desperately to try and get it out of the packet, and we fail because our oily hands are there. Luckily, by the 3rd attempt, wait for it, there we go, I finally got it out. Now we cut it into small nibbles and dump it into the saucepan. Just cleaning up all the stops over there, and there we go. So, let me demonstrate. As with the power of editing, we cook it with butter and pepper. Now we transfer it into a bowl. Okay, we're taking our time here. And finally, alongside its powdered tuna, it goes in the fridge. Finally, there is the nori, or big seaweed. We will take a sheet, and just like visual arts, we fold it into 2, then 4, then 8. Now, only good seaweed folds and cracks, just like ratatouille. Now, the sound is the way you tell if it's good bread, but in this case, if it's good seaweed. If it doesn't separate, you'll need to bust out the scissors and perform the cut of shame. By this time, the rice will not be done, as well rice needs time to cook, but now is a great time to address the fact that 54 people signed a petition for a new video, and that was 3 months ago. I hope you all see this and see that your 5 seconds of signing was worth every single second. Hey, does this say Dylan Little or Stuart Little? Now, our rice is all done, and we can take it out and scoop it into this bowl. On that, we're going to apply just a small amount of salt. Now, I forgot to wear gloves, so for these next few minutes, you're just going to see me burning my hands over and over again. You ready? And there's the first one, not so severe. I then glue down my hands, clench my fists, and prepare second, third, fourth. Fourth one, I just grab a bowl with water in it and start mixing. It's much better to grab a bowl with water in it, should have realized it before, as the rice does not stick to your hand and continue to burn you afterwards. Now I grab 2 more bowls and I separate this big blob of rice into 3. Just one dump, and bam, I burn my hands really badly. I dump them in the water and hope that they cool down. Now I take a bit more caution and take them in much smaller clumps. From here I dump the salmon into the first bowl, the tuna into the second bowl, and I leave the one in the middle just plain. There I mix the salmon in, and the same goes with the tuna here. Now we take a lovely white place and we start to form our onigiri. We do a specific procedure where we continuously flip it in between our hands until it begins to form a triangular shape. From there we squeeze it together, make sure it's the right thickness, and finally when we're done we place it on the plate. Hey, it turned out pretty well. We do the same procedure for the tuna one, dumping it in between our hands, and that one turned out quite right as well. Fortunately, the salmon one was not the same. You see, I kept flipping it around my hands, but apparently you need something called rice glue. This one kept falling apart, and later on you'll see it completely collapse. Now we take a lovely little eighth of nori sheet and we place it carefully just underneath the belly. And there we go, first one, second one pretty good, and third one not good at all. There it goes, absolutely destroying itself. Right, there we go. And now for the taste test. The first one, as I pick it up, looks good and tastes like rice and salt. Still okay. The second one over here tastes beautiful actually. Very nice, and probably the best one around here. Finally, for the magnitude 9, bam, it falls apart. There I go, desperately trying to receive it and shove it in my mouth. Funnily enough, it tastes very nice. Unfortunately, it does not exist anymore, so it doesn't get a score. Anyways, I'd like to thank you for reaching this part of the video. If you're expecting more block gaming next time, well, those chances are low as one, funny update called 1.19, and secondly, I'm going to experiment with other stuff. Is if I do make other stuff, so
Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.